It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Let's go!
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
180. Let go.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Patriots' 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Toss play, Conner. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. They start with a give to counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Edelman. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 34 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Roethlisberger will throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. On 2nd and 12, Brady steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 47 yards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. 61, matchbox, light, cover.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run with Michel. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Michel, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots continue to roll. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad?
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Fresno.
On play action, now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Black 20. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. The backup Stidham, his first throw, eluding the pressure right. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stidham being chased out left. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Still on his feet. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. That one good for 33 and a first.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.